We live in a world where Jake Paul is about to enter the ring with Mike Tyson, one of the greatest boxers of all time, going up against the guy who was dropped by Disney Channel a couple years ago.
What up, Dareheads and Ameliacs?
No one would have guessed when watching It's Every Day, bro, that this guy would eventually get a career that would lead to fighting Mike Tyson. Jake's been fighting a lot of fighters and he's improved over the years, but it's Mike Tyson. I don't think it's much of a mystery who will win this match. So in the likely event that Jake Paul loses to Mike Tyson and gets made fun of by the entire world, he's gonna have to redeem himself, which is why I picked out some fighters I think Jake should fight in the ring after this. And these fighters are perfect to go up against him. I think these could be more exciting than the Mike Tyson match, if anything. So for this first fight, I think it would be perfect if Jake went up against a Walmart employee. Jake's known for picking people who haven't fought often, gotten in the ring, or boxed at all, and don't have much fighting experience, which is why it's perfect for him to go up against a Walmart employee. Now, this is a Walmart employee, not a CVS employee. They know a thing or two about danger, because the danger levels inside of a Walmart are extremely high. There's so many fights that happen at a Walmart every year. You've seen the videos, you know what happens on Black Friday. Walmart employees have had to jump in and break up fights, and sometimes even join in on the fight. So if Jake was to go up against a Walmart employee, he wouldn't just be going against a rookie, because these guys know a thing or two about a left hook. Jake's second opponent that he could go up against is Greg Paul, his own biological father. Now hear me out, I actually think Greg Paul would be a good fighter. I don't think it's just because he's older and he's lived a little bit more life, but he just looks like somebody you wouldn't want to mess around with. If I saw him in public or he cut me off in traffic, I would not do anything. He's always trying to jump in and act like he's the same age as his sons and say the same jokes and slangs.
I'm a savage, you gotta do it.
Hey, Meg.
Greg Paul's always talking of that talk and that smack, and I want to see him get in the ring, put on the gloves, and go up against Jake Paul. Jake and his dad have already kissed the same girl, so why can't they get in the ring together? I'd also like Joe Rogan to witness another one of these fights.
I saw a video today of a boxing match between a father and a son. It made me so sad because there's this young kid. He looks like he's probably like 17 or 18, and the father's 42. Keeps punching him. I'm like, that's your son. That's your son.
Jake's third opponent is somebody who's been on a constant winning streak for the past couple of years, and a lot of people want to see this guy get knocked out, get knocked down because of what he's taken from them, and that man is Pete Davidson. And funny enough, Jake has actually called him out before and really doesn't like him. Even Mike was suggesting that they fight.
I want to see Jake Paul versus Pete Davidson.
Pete's also made fun of Jake Paul on SNL, so I think there's a little bit of tension there.
Muhammad Ali, I'm coming for you.
Since Pete Davidson's a skinny white boy, I think he's at a disadvantage and is going to need some help. So Jake Paul should go against Pete Davidson, who's teaming up with MGK, another skinny white boy. MGK and Pete Davidson look really similar. I mean, they both have the most tattoos on any human body ever. If this fight took place, it'd be put in American history textbooks for generations to read and study from. This is how big of a deal this fight is. Out of all the fighters I just named, I think Jake should fight this guy the most out of anything. This man is the perfect opponent for Jake Paul to go up against. Jake Paul left this man in the dust and pushed him out. And this man has been fuming up against Jake Paul for the past couple years. And that man's name is Nick Crompton.
England is my city.
You may be asking, what happened to this guy? I haven't seen him in a couple years. Is he still making videos? Is he on YouTube? But believe it or not, he was actually the first person to really leave Team 10 because he got kicked out by Jake. I looked back through some of the old Team 10 videos, and from what I could pick up, Nick Crompton was sadly the butt of a lot of jokes.
We're done.
Not just Jake, but the other guys and girls, they were just mean to him, and it seemed like he was a little insecure. He ended up losing a lot of weight and looks really fit now, so props to him. I think that's awesome. And he's probably doing better in life now without Team 10. But if Jake Paul was to go up against Nick Crompton, I think that'd be amazing. Those are some fights that I think should happen. Please subscribe.